Hi, kindergartners. I hope you're enjoying this beautiful sunny day. I'm outside in the side part of my yard, and I'm going to show you a little view. I've got my front yard up here. Give you a little tour. There's my street. There's my front yard. My garbage and recycling cans. It was recycling day. There's my house. When you come over here, I've got some flowers on the side of my house. And then, look who's there. Mabel's hanging out there with the mealworms. Mabel must be wanting to check on them. But I wanted to come outside because it's such a nice day. And even though I'm doing work on my computer, I thought, hey, I can do that outside and enjoy the fresh air. So I thought I would read a book to you today. I found this book in our classroom before we had to start being at home. And I thought this is a good one if we're thinking about insects, especially if we're thinking about Mabel and what kind of butterfly he is. Do you remember? A monarch butterfly, yeah. And so Mabel has been sending us notes, and Mabel even sent us that our mealworm larva, or larvae, I should say, because it was more than one, right? And you've all worked hard to take care of your mealworms if you brought them home with you. And I've been working hard to take care of the mealworms here at my home. And now a lot of them have gone through their phases and their stages of life. And they were first what? Eggs. And then they became little teeny tiny little larvae. And then they ate and ate and ate, and they ate all that wheat bran and drank water from the carrots. And then they became into their pupa phase. They were pupae, since there's more than one. And then at that point, their job was to do what? To rest and to grow. And then they became beetles. And some of yours might still be in the mealworm in the larvae stage or in the pupae stage. But then eventually they're going to become those adult darkling beetles. We've been learning about those. But I have a new insect book that I thought I'd read to you. This one's called Waiting for Wings, and it's by Lois Ehlert. And it's kind of cool because there's some pop-up things in this book. So I'm going to read that to you today outside, close to my own garden. I noticed this one. I love Lois's illustrations because they're bright and really beautiful. So, starts like this. Waiting for Wings by Lois Ehlert. You might notice the illustrations are so beautiful. All right, I might turn the camera this way so that you can see the colors a little bit better. There we go. And the thing about this, it's kind of fun. There's little pop-up pages. Okay, let's read. Over in the fields, eggs are hidden from view. Do you see any eggs? Are those eggs maybe? Eggs are hidden from view. There's definitely some beautiful purple flowers. Clinging to leaves with butterfly glue. Oh, this is a poem with some rhyme in it. Oh, here's the eggs. I wasn't sure if those blue ones on the other page were eggs, but definitely these little yellow ones, I think. Clinging to leaves with butterfly glue. Soon caterpillars hatch. They creep and chew. Creep and chew. Oh, there's one. What stage of life do you think they would be in when they're little caterpillars? Oh yeah, the larva stage or larvae stage, right? Let's see what happens next. Find a place where winds don't blow. Oh, I missed some words. Each one knows what it must do. That makes more sense. Find a place where winds don't blow. Then make a case in which to grow. So we know that mealworms move into a pupa phase where they have their little pupa case. For butterflies, when they're first caterpillars and they make a case in which to grow, what do you think that's called? Let's see if we can figure that out. Caterpillar changes now begin. Oh, if they're in their pupa phase, they're changing inside of there. Body and wings take shape within. Take a close look. They take shape within. Oh, there's another one. When it's time, each case is torn. Wings unfold, new butterflies are born. New butterflies are born. This one kind of reminds me of someone we know. Yeah, it's a monarch. New butterflies. Oh, here's one coming out, just coming out of its, called a chrysalis, right? Or some people call it a cocoon. They pump their wings, get ready to fly. Ooh, they're working hard. Then hungry butterflies head for the sky. Oh, taking their first flight. Looking for flowers with nectar to eat. Nectar to eat. They catch a whiff of something sweet. Where did they find nectar? Do you have any ideas? They catch a whiff of something sweet. They follow that fragrant scent of perfume. Ooh, until they find our garden in bloom. What a beautiful garden. We've been waiting for wings. Who says they've been waiting for wings? The flowers? They've been waiting? Or do you think it's the butterflies are saying that now that they have wings? Look at this one. This is so beautiful. We watch them circle, land on their feet. Ooh, we watch them circle and land on their feet. I'm thinking it's the flowers that are saying that. There's some beautiful different kinds of flowers in there. Unroll their tongues and begin to eat. Oh, take a close look. What are they eating? Oh, they're eating the pollen, I think, right? Eating the nectar, maybe? They dip and sip. Mmm. I'll give you a close-up look. They dip and sip. They fly away back home to the fields. They have eggs to lay. Oh, so first they were eggs. Then they went into their larva stage and they were caterpillars. And then they went into their pupa stage and they were in their chrysalises. And then they became butterflies, went and sipped and drank from the flowers. And now they have eggs to lay. Are they going to start that life cycle all over again? Ooh, that's the end, but actually it's kind of not the end, because then on the back of this book, the last few pages, there are many different illustrations of butterflies, and then these teeny tiny little labels next to the pictures, just like I ask you to label your pictures sometimes. These labels say what each illustration is. So this one is the caterpillar of a tiger swallowtail. And it looks like this when it's a caterpillar in the larva stage. And then when it's a full adult butterfly, it's called a tiger swallowtail. Why do you think it has the word tiger in there? Yeah, it kind of reminds us of a tiger, right? Ooh, this one here is, let's see. This one's a monarch butterfly. And it looks like this when they're little eggs. And then looks like this when it's a caterpillar. It looks like this when it's in its chrysalis. And then the monarch looks like this. That's what Mabel is. That's what Mabel is. And we know that. All right, let's read about one more. Ooh, this one's called the buckeye. The buckeye butterfly. Maybe because it looks like it has eyes. And I see that's what it looks like when its eggs are on leaves. And this is maybe what it looks like when it's a caterpillar. So many different kinds of butterflies. Ooh, and then on the next page, it shows us what a butterfly, like a monarch butterfly, like Mabel, does when it goes and sips that nectar. It has labels for all the different things. Let's read a few. Ooh, this is called the forewing. It's pointing to the forewing. And the head, it's pointing down to the head and the antennae. And it's pointing to the eye. And the proboscis. Let's see what the proboscis is. Pointing right in there. And the hind wing, that's the back wing. And the abdomen is in there, right here. And the thorax is right up here. And its legs are down here. We've been learning all about butterflies and all their, or insects, I should say, and all their different parts. And then it gives us some information down here. And then take a look at all these different kinds of flowers that are illustrated. It shows all the different kinds of flowers that butterflies might eat and drink from. Let's check out one. Oh, what in the world? Just a minute. What is this? This is not part of the book. Over here it says growing a butterfly garden. We might want to read that next time, but I'm curious why there's a note on here. Let me see if I can pull it off without ripping our book. Growing a butterfly garden. We'll have to come back to that. What do you think this is? Do you have any idea? I think it's from Mabel. You think it's from Mabel? It looks like one of Mabel's notes from before. Okay, let's read it. Hello, kinder friends. Sarah has been showing me your drawings and videos of your mealworms. That's true. I've been showing Mabel since Mabel's been hanging out in the garden near my home. I flew back to my own butterfly bush habitat and the mealworms were gone. Were gone? But some beetles were there instead, and they said they were my same neighbors. What do you know about that? What do you think? Were those beetles the same neighbors? Also, I found something new in Sarah's yard on her lilac bushes today. Those are in my backyard. Those are just right back there. Wait a minute. Let's go back for a minute. The mealworms were gone, but there were beetles there instead when Mabel went back to his home. Why? What do you think? Tell me what you think in the response to this video, okay? Okay. Okay, so also, Mabel found something in Sarah's yard on her lilac bushes today. It says turn over. Go see what I found at her lilac bushes. Maybe you will know what they are. I love you and miss you. Love, Mabel. What a perfect day that we're already outside. Should we go check it out? Let's go check it out. Okay, I'm gonna pull up the camera with me. Here we go, back to my backyard. Past my messy patio. Over here. There's my big lilac bush. Let me make sure that you can see it. There's my big lilac bush. What do we see? What do we see? Oh my goodness, do you see what I see? Mabel must have been back here because these are some beautiful flowers that Mabel might like to sip nectar from. But what's in here? So careful. What is that? What are those, I should say? Can you tell? There's this cup. I'm going to set it down so gently. And then this one hanging out in the trees. Let's see, on the top, there's a picture of something. Inside, there are some things attached kind of to the roof of the top or the lid. And there are some along the sides and on the bottom. All right, kindergartners, here's what I'm wondering. Mabel has sent us another note and found something in these lilac bushes where he's been flying around. What do you think these are? And how do you think that they got here? That's my wonder for you. I have some ideas of what I think they are, but I want to know from you. So after you watch this video, I want you to use the microphone, or you could use the drawing tools, and I want you to show me or tell me what you think these are and how they got here. Because I have a feeling they don't usually live in cups like this, similar to our mealworms that turn into beetles. They don't usually live in cups. They usually live out in nature. So I want to hear that from you when you respond. Bye.